sun, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Okay, today is April 10th, 2021, and it's 5:43 a.m. Okay, 903 subscribers. Welcome, new subscribers. All right, so by now everybody knows that Prince Philip had passed, and people who knows about DMX knows he passed as well the same day. So at the beginning of the day when I was recording, like at 3 a.m., I didn't know about it. It was after one of my videos went live and I was trying to see how it was doing, and then someone mentioned in the comment section that Prince Philip died. That's when I went and checked Twitter to see if it was true, and then it was. So and I recorded my step, and it's in this video, and then it's gonna be on the video that's gonna be live like a couple days later, maybe next week. I put portion of it, and I put some stuff about DMX as well. All right. So one of the things, I'm just curious. I mean, I'm not undermining his death, but I'm just wondering if his death was really on that day, yesterday, which is April 9th. If it was really April 9th. I have a feeling, again, just my stupidity talking here, there's a possibility it could have happened a couple days prior, or maybe around the time when he came out of the hospital. And if you saw that video, there were some squaddies also who were saying they're probably gonna put him on the ice and wait for the right time for him to for them to announce it. And I'm starting to believe that, because if you look at things that's going, okay, based on what I'm seeing on Twitter, okay, things that's happening in Ireland and between the border and things like that, And then you have Piers Morgan, who went in front of which palace? Is it Kensington Palace? Okay. And then took a selfie regarding what he said the day prior, that some senior royal called him to thank him for the way he was behaving toward Meghan. So I'm just wondering, things starting to get too hot, too heated up for them. So they thought maybe this is the right time to announce it. And that way, pressure could be off. Okay? Get the people's mind away from what really happening. So I don't know why I feel that way. All right? But in any event, may he rest in peace. Everybody deserves to be rest in peace. Okay? Including DMX and stuff like that. And that's something that I saw. So this is the thing that you're gonna see a couple days later. I'm uploading it now. There's something that I saw on this one. Okay, I've mentioned about this channel before, A Different Bias. So he just uploaded this about 4 hours ago. Okay, what the title, British Trade Barriers, what the alternative to the Northern Ireland Protocol. So there's a lot of things going on and around that area, Ireland and Britain and stuff like that. So check out his channel and see what's going on, because this guy talks about real thing that's going in the UK. All right, so let's go on Twitter and see what's going on. I did bookmark some stuff, and all right, let's see here. There's a squaddy 12 minutes ago. I think Philip has been okay. This is the thing I was just saying. I swear I didn't see this, and you saw when I turned here the thing refresh. Okay. So this person just said, I think Philip has been dead for a few days now, but they kept it silent and were going to announce it this weekend. Then Piers Morgan revealed that he received text message from the royal family thanking him for abusing Meghan.
Well, you heard from anyone in the palace thanking you for the, serious defense of them?
I've had some messages communicated to me on behalf of several members of the royal family.
Upper level
We're very
people?
grateful that. Well, I'm not going to go into who it was, but what I would say is gratitude that somebody was standing up for them. Gratitude that somebody was standing up for them.
You heard from anyone in the palace thanking you for the, serious defense of them?
I've had some messages communicated to me on behalf of several members of the royal family.
Upper level
We're very
people?
grateful that. Well, I'm not going to go into who it was, but what I would say is gratitude that somebody was standing up for them. Gratitude that somebody was standing up for them.
You heard from anyone in the palace?
People started talking about it. They use his death as PR. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? Thank you. And then the people who follow me on Twitter, the thumbnails for this video, I already put it out, and I also talk about that how God works in a mysterious way, because the day that they announce it is the same day that Prince Charles married Camilla in 2005. Okay, that's another thing too. All right, I truly believe that. Okay, agree. And Sunshine, yep, okay, says it's about Northern Ireland too. Thank you. All right, there it is. There it is. Okay, yeah, they use his death announcement as a PR stunt. You see, the squad don't play. They know. Very true, sis. I thought about that too. Okay, yes, I think he has been dead for a couple of days now. The family grieved privately. The PM, okay, happened. Piers Morgan happened. They announced his death to get sympathy and divert attention. Thank you. Okay, I was not the only one who said it. Okay, this video, where is it? This video that's being uploaded, you'll see all the way at the end. All the way at the end, after the outro came, you're gonna see I insert what I thought. Okay, so the squad are thinking the same way. I think Baldy went rogue, to be honest. Yep. And then I even said, if you see what I wrote on, I think it's Hugo. Let's see if anybody liked it so it could pop up quick. No, nobody liked it, so you're not gonna see it. But let me go in his comment section. I even mentioned something stupid there too. Oh, perfect, it's there. One person liked it. All right, this is what I wrote on Hugo's video. Blame game again. Meghan and Harry latest news. All right, if Meghan and Harry are to be blamed for Prince Philip's death, can we also add senior royal who contacted Piers Morgan yesterday to thank him for standing up to the Sussexes? These unnecessary dramas are too much for Prince Philip to handle. Felt he didn't want to be part of this senior royal and Piers Morgan craziness, so he decided to get the fuck out of here. He didn't want to deal with finger pointing at him on this BS. Okay? Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth II were cleaning up the mess of younger senior royals, while the younger senior royals are still effing up shit. Okay, too much for Prince Philip. He said, adios, motherfuckers. But it's a funny way, but this is part of the thing too. You know, but what the squads are saying here, this is exactly what I think. All right, especially things that's going to Northern Ireland, and Piers Morgan took the picture outside of is it Kensington Palace, okay, to point fingers and said this is the senior oil. All right, so they used that his death on that time. Okay, I think Baldy went vogue. Okay, thank you. I said the same thing. Yep, Piers Morgan happened. They wanted to go away ASAP. Yep, that's exactly that. All right. Yep, they are big trouble. Watch them make this funeral all about Harry. Okay, how the family needs him at this sad time, and this is when he should stay away. Okay, if he let his guard down, okay, it's the letting the guard down that I'm afraid of. Okay, look at the video that I wrote. It has been done before. I've spoke about this since last summer. Okay, you think Harry is the next king of England? Yep, I'll come back to this, and my goodness, these people are crazy. All right, what else they saying right now before I go on bookmark that I did yesterday? All right, with respect, this Prince Philip headline appears to have been written in the 1950s. Let's see here. The Queen wore the crown, but when it came to family, Prince Philip wore the trousers. What the hell? Okay, spotted by my eyes. At Jazz Leatherby. Oh my goodness. There's more important things to be upset about. What else do you expect from Sky Minis? Okay, well done. Okay, typical. Alright, so this is what's happening right now. Okay, let's see what they're saying about EU. Okay, Michael said COVID-19 refund is sufficient. Okay, so that's about COVID, World Organization. Okay, ask for what you want. Let's see here. Who did she retweet? Okay, and be clear. Maybe when you're praying to God, I guess. Okay, you know what is interesting? I can do so ever so easily in business. My personal life, I struggle. I mean, it's almost like everybody else. You know, people could see other people's issues for some reason. Okay, but sometimes when it's your own, it's hard to see it unless someone else pointed out to you. Okay, a lot of time I've mentioned this before. And when you do figure out things on your own and you realize your own problem, your own issues, you better give yourself a pat in the back, because it's very hard to see your problems, your own personal habit, bad habit in particular, and all of that. Waiting on God to pick up. LOL. Use your words, okay? Always that part. Yep, so I think this has to be with prayers. Alright, what else? Okay, that's 14 hours ago. Okay, so no personal message of condolences from every other world, but Harry and Meghan are called for theirs. The hypocrisy of some of this bird app. Alright, so they say something, it's a problem. They don't say something, it's gonna be another problem. So this is where, I mean, this is when Harry should use his wife pregnancy as an excuse for not going. All right, because right now things is to heat it up. You got COVID still out there, people still acting like it's not there. Okay, I think later today I'm gonna have some issues with my husband, because the other day he got upset with me that I'm taking it too seriously. He wants to take the kids to see his mother, so that's gonna be a problem right there. I have a feeling today's Saturday. I think he wants to take them to see his mom. They're not going. All right. So COVID is still out there. So, and his wife is pregnant. He could use this as an excuse. There's no way he wants to leave his wife, heavily pregnant. All right. What if something happened? He needs to be by his side. Okay. Let's see what this says. Okay. The Duke and Duchess of, or Cambridge, I assume. Okay, it is with this sorrow that Her Majesty the Queen has announced the death of her beloved husband, His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. Okay, His Royal Highness passed away peacefully this morning at Windsor Castle. Like some of the squad are saying, I think he passed away a while ago. So they just kept it a secret for good when the time is right to announce it, to divert people's attention. So this is it. All right, with what's happening in Northern Ireland, I don't think they give a F about it. Okay, unlike DMX, who died at 50, he's much younger. Some people wish they lived to 99. All right, DMX half of Duke's age. All right, so forget that. All right, it's time for him to go. He lived enough. All right, and loving memory, His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh. All right. 1921 to 1921 to 2021. Okay, pretty much even, almost 100 years. Thank you for your service. You will be greatly missed. All right, so that's the Sussexes, and this is the Cambridges, I assume. All right, sometimes less is more. Less, you don't need to keep on saying and then be entangled of things. No matter what they said, they're gonna still bashing them. Okay, I'm glad their message was simple. I'm sure they send more personal messages. His grandmother, even it had been sentimental message, they'd be accused, there it is, of overshadowing it or making it about themselves. Nothing will ever be right thing. Exactly. Yes, of course, they all usually them if they do and them if they don't. Quite frustrating. All right, so that's going on right now. All right, there's okay, let's see this one. Let me share this again. Their happiness is all I care about. They're like, I don't care who passed. Let's see if there's a music.
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
Okay, I'm gonna have to mute it. There's the music there. Alright, let me fast forward a bit. Okay, fast forward a little bit. Oh, let's see this one. Each time I say this, with all the space around, he has to go between his dad's leg. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. You now love this video over and over again. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, so our virtual receipt, Saturday moon, April 1st to May 31st. The Sussex Squad is fundraising for Baby to Baby, the Loveland Foundation, the Mission Continues, and Homeboy Industry. If you donate, please tweet a screenshot of your donation and tag Sussex event. Use hashtag Sussex Baby Shower. Okay, contacting. Okay, this is that. Alright. That's that. There's more things about DMX. Okay, did it all. Let's see here some of those things that they say. DMX dancing at an Albanian wedding. God rest his soul. With Albanian. I'm laughing because you won't, it will be hard for me to imagine it, but seeing the picture. Let's see here. Okay, DMX will show up at my hometown Waffle House and mop the floor for the workers at 4 a.m. Quote, the minute you get too big to mop a floor or wipe a counter, that's the exact minute you have life effed up. Rest in peace to real one. So that's a quote. I guess he did that. Some people, they go into the industry just to, make sure they're safe financially, but their true self never left behind. Okay, remembering when DMX went to IHOP in Buffalo and asked if he could make an omelet in the kitchen, and that was like the most exciting thing that happened in our city all year. For he remind me of what's this guy? Is it that basketball player? All right. We riding down Broad Street, minding our business, and I noticed DMX was outside talking to friend. I put his music on blast from the car and started hyping up. Look at this smile. Okay, it's hard to see because it's very blurry. So people are putting their things out. All right, there's more. Let's see here. All right, literally everything. Let's see here. What is it? What he does? Okay, Tony Hawk Party Up was our anthem to the first gigantic skate park tour. We played on the bus every time we were about to skate in front of a big crowd. And then we were lucky enough to hang out with DMX just before a demo in Vegas. He was affable and very gracious with his time and insists that, buckle less air over him, see Bucky post before we parted ways. I'm just thankful that we were all up in here together for a fleeting moment. Alright, so this is someone else who took that. Such inspiration, talent, and energy force. I was lucky enough to spend my 30th birthday with him and his family backstage at a video game award. A video game award show where he insisted I air over him. X was hilarious and joked me about my ass hanging out. What else did? Okay, so that's these. Wow. Yep. Cradle to grave. Okay. Did he ever talk back to homophobia he displayed in his early career? This man lived life. He really lived it. I'm honestly inspired right now. Okay, he certainly did. Stupid thought of mine. I never remarried because I've been holding out for DMX. True embarrassing story because I thought maybe, just maybe, I had a chance. That's how relatable this man was. He mapped flaws at 3 a.m. and had most iconic voice ever. Alright, so let me get out of this. Let's see what else they're saying about the Sussexes. Okay, sending love and prayers to Harry today. Okay. Alright, let's see here. 12 hours ago. What is this now? It's time the Queen gave her rude, stubborn, insensitive, arrogant, and dangerous Duke of Hazzard his driving marching orders. When was that? 21st, 2019. Philip is the rudest. Oh, they're talking about Prince Philip. I thought they were talking about the youngest. Okay, future. All right, Prince Philip is the rudest human being I ever met. Suffice it to say, that doesn't necessarily make him a bad person. Okay, so now if whatever appears for the afterlife, he deal with God here. Okay, and within just a few hours, he was driving it around public road without wearing a seatbelt, an illegal act. The picture shows a defiant Philip snarling at the wheel. His message was clear, quote, "You won't stop me driving. I'm rich enough to get a new car whenever I like, and I don't care about obeying the law of the land." And frankly, he made me sick to my stomach. What astonishing, arrogant, and how staggeringly insensitive to the people whose car he smashed into only hours earlier. Just imagine the outrage that would. So that's what they were saying when the accident happened. There's 39 comment in it. Okay, just imagine if Piers Morgan had been on the end of that withering royal butt put down at Nicholas Witchell. Okay, I'm very confused. I thought he'd been silenced. Piers Morgan is not a product of unloved boarding school life. The fragile ego and attention-seeking are clearly unresolved childhood issues, said Willie. Alright, okay, rather unsurprised to see that there was a rant after a self-diagnosed snub. Seriously, does Piers Morgan think everything he writes says self-destruct after 24 hours? Other lunch the fella. Okay, I suspect he's just smart enough to realize that in modern Britain, it doesn't matter. Nothing makes Morgan angrier than being celebrity snub. It shattered his carefully constructed illusion of relevance. Alright, let me get out of this one. What else are they saying? You know what? Let me just go to some of the things that I bookmarked. And I think, alright, let's see here. There's Paige Masters. Okay, I haven't come across a lot of her things lately. Okay, baby girl Sussex is due in July. When did she tweet that? That was yesterday, I think, 12:51 p.m. That's when she tweeted that. So she's like, don't forget baby Sussex girl is due. All right, thank you for having me today. Let's see here. A sad passing of the Duke few months before his 100th birthday and before the arrival of his 11th great-grandchild, baby girl Sussex, due in July. Okay, Professor Kate William. All right, let me finish read these and then I'll go in here and see what happened. Page is gonna be May or June, but definitely not July. Either way, I'm ready. I was hoping for July 1st since the announcement, but she looks so big, so I settled for June. Okay, she carry big. Same with Archie, might be a June baby. Okay, I don't think so. Okay, she seemed too big at the interview for it to be late twins. Okay, she did, but she so tiny. All right, so they're talking about OMG, give us that July baby. Preach. I mean, I doubt the professor knows any more than either of us does. Okay, I heard one of Harry's friends being interviewed and he mentioned the baby was due in July. I don't know if he meant to, but it's out now. Okay, so that's probably where Paige got it. All right, where did the professor get that month? Okay, thank you. I want to know so bad. You know, we got to pray her. Okay, we got to pray for her. And okay, what in the name is this? Gabby Sussex in July. What the hell is this? Oh baby, a July baby, my birth month. Okay, cool. June, Cancer or Leo. Maybe a Gemini, you never know. All right, that's this. All right, let's go. There's some stuff that I liked yesterday, so that's this. I went on that. All right, this is the thing I just went earlier. All right, hey, Meghan Markle, appreciate tweet since people want to trend her name. All right, so she put that out. All right, wow, just wow. I heard that yesterday after I finished my other video. I should have put it at the end of it. Listen to that.
God, I am just learning how to pray. Bear with me.
This is gonna be at the end. All right, let's see here. Why is the narrative around Philip's death almost exclusive around Meghan? 1, it's not shocking that a frail 99-year-old died. 2, unless Meghan flew across the country and then Atlantic while pregnant, snuck in Windsor Palace and smothered him with a pillow, it ain't her fault. Let's see here, 14 comment. All right, beam me up, Scotty. Okay, Prince Philip also had a heart ailment. He recently spent a month in the hospital. People are desperate to blame Meghan for anything and everything. Them if she does, them if she doesn't. Which is why I can take their stance seriously. 100% hate 24/7, yet they champion him. Okay, SS Nazi uniform shame of Piers Morgan. Guten Morgen, Britain. Piers Morgan, who condemned Justin Trudeau and said he should resign for blacking up his face when he was a student. What the hell? When he was a student, is pictured here wearing the uniform of the Nazi. All right, it was SS. Okay, the SS were the Nazi Party's military rank, ultra loyal to Hitler. The member of the Waffen SS were involved in numerous atrocities. At the post-war Nuremberg trial, the Waffen-SS was judged to be a criminal organization with direct involvement in numerous war crimes and crime against humanity. The SS ran the Nazi concentration camp responsible for the killing of millions. What? So this is what that's him here? That needs to be bookmarked. All right, there's no comment in here. All right, is it really that bad? I'm trying to stay away from it. Any excuse to pounce on, I guess. All right, what is that? It has been mixed bag of tweets. A couple of them had me wondering what the F is wrong with people. What is this now? Okay, Meghan Markle succeeded in upstaging Prince Philip's death on Twitter. What the hell? That woman haven't even been out. her last statement was with the Oprah interview. What the hell is wrong with these people? Meghan Markle succeed in upsetting Prince Philip. Okay, let the lady breathe for Christ's sake. Thank you. No, I want to effing her. What the hell? I mean, what did Meghan? I mean, this is the thing where we have to leave everything to God here. All right? What Dr. Princess? What did Meghan do for him to say that? Or even this thing here for upstaging Prince Philip death. My goodness, let's see here. The demented stepsister rose from the pit of hell at the dog pile as well. Okay, don't give them any ideas. That will be their next story. Okay, this sound like Knives Out. Death by interview is ridiculous. Okay, no word to describe them, people. I agree. He's 99 and frail. He lived a long, good life, and now it's time for him to rest. Okay, try to cause Meghan and Harry maximum level of stress. So evil. Thank you. I mean, I hope they're not on social media to see all this negative. Just be in that little bubble right now. Carry that baby to term, and then, when things, God will tell you the right time when to call for, what do you call this? Defamation, okay? It's not, but we are normal people that have logic. They are above God, so nobody's above God, okay? All right, so they have expectation that you do what I say, and it's this day and time it's not happening well for me anyway. All right, nobody is above God. They want to be above God, but they will never be. All right. And if you look at some of the things that I said on that video with the UK flag, all right, they have God above, and then they want to interfere. That's the thing. They want to interfere between God and people. God always have a direct contact with everybody. All right, but these people, okay, the crown, the firm, wants to interfere between God and human being. You have to go through them first, okay, before you could reach God. God is, that illusion that they put on earth for people, if everybody don't know their true self, their inner being, okay, they will fall for this BS, okay? When in fact, you have access to God 24/7, 365 days a year, okay? Even if they put you in prison, they lock you up, you have access to God, all right? This is the thing people need to know. You don't need anybody to where you will need to speak to in order to get the message to God. You have that. This is something that gives you for you. You have full access to Him 24/7. Okay? Those moments in time when you're in deep thought, okay? You're thinking, what do you call this? Meditating, okay? This is your time with God. You don't need anybody in between. You don't need any priest. You don't need anything, all right, for the firm to come in between. This is what these people wants to be. And I remember in college, all right, there was a class that I took, all right, history, where they said that, where you see these people were building their churches really tall, as high as they could. That was before all those latest invention that happened. But they wanted to reach before God. Okay, those opulent buildings and all of this. Okay, those big, huge churches was a way for them to reach higher into the sky. Okay, these people are such evil. They never really understand God itself. It's by seeing. Okay, when they travel around, they're seeing other cultures. Okay, each cultures have a different way of manifest, of interact with God. You see the American Indian, they have ways of preaching and things like that. I don't want to go into it because I don't know. All right, and you have other people who's thinking the earth, the trees, the everything. Okay, the nature of things. All right, and then they come in between. They were like, oh, they're praying to God, and now they're trying to make money off of it, and then they do their own stupidity. Okay, where you have to pay them to, when you go to church, you give money, this and that. But anyway, You don't need any of these. Okay? Your access to God is 24/7, 365 days a year. Okay? You don't need any barriers, nothing. You speak directly to God. That's a giving. Okay? They could took regular people who try to be the voice of God, they could take away your food, your shelter, your water, everything that God had given naturally for all of us for free. They could take all away these from you, but your access to God is always there. It's always there. All right? You don't need to be at a church to talk to God. All right? So there's more going on here. Okay, there's a prayer. The organizer, okay, maybe not. Okay, the organizer of the Sussex event would like to send our condolences, love, prayers, and support to Prince Harry and Meghan in this time of grief as they mourn the passing of his grandfather. Bless are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Okay, rest in peace, Prince Philip. All right. So there's this. For if we live to the Lord, and if we die to the Lord. So then, whether we live or whether we die, we are the Lord. Romans 14. Okay, thought, though he brings grief, he will show compassion, so great is his unfailing love. Okay, Lamentation 3:32. All right, so they sent their condolences to the Sussexes. Prince Harry. There's 13 comment in here. Amen. Nicely done. Thank you for acknowledging their need for support amidst their grief. Harry loves his family and Meghan loves him, so it is not a joyful occasion for them. May they find comfort in each other and know that the love for them diminish any petty hate. All right. Thank you for your kind word. Amen. Amen. All right. All right. This one is kind of funny. All right. So I went over this already. This one is 13 seconds. Listen to it. The first thing I see when I lagged. Okay, so this person retweeted that.
Prince Philip died today.
Yes, I know. Queen Elizabeth lost her husband and her cousin.
She's serious too.
True.
I choked on my
That's
own
true.
spit. I know. Prince Philip died today.
Yes, I know. Queen Elizabeth lost her husband and her cousin. That's true.
I choked on my
That's
own
true.
spit. I know.
Okay, let's see.
Prince
It's true.
Philip.
Okay. Oh Lordy, Lord, is that idiot for me? Oh, why? It's funny because it's true. Okay, her cousin. Okay, Filipino moms. Okay, cousin. She gave me a Jamaican accent somewhat. Okay, so even though there's a lot of Asian who live in Jamaica, so I thought he was one of those Asian who live in Jamaica of the accent. All right, Gelling, that's okay. That's a different language. Okay, mom has no filter, no F giving. I'm telling you. Okay, her husband, please. Okay, I laughed so hard because she was so matter of fact. I did not anticipate that. All right, let me go on some of my bookmark. All right, people who wrote "Gone Too Soon" to Prince Philip are the same dumbass who genuinely believe that William is the sexiest ballman alive. People are just dying. Look at this. It's circle. Oh my God. Now that's funny, Millie. Too soon. Okay, exactly. I thought that was funny and I bookmarked that. All right, next tweet. All right, this is Dr. Sholomo's Sugar Bamino. Okay, I think I read it perfectly. I just went upstairs. This was kind of funny. I just went upstairs, then came back down, only to realize I had forgotten to get what I went upstairs for. Now I have to go back up to come down again. I'm tired. Sometimes I really annoy myself. Not as bad as looking for your phone while talking on it. Or looking for your glasses while they're on your face. Okay, yes, resting on your head, or even better, you are wearing contacts and forget. All right, then try and raise the glasses that you are not wearing off your face. Sadly, a friend witnessed me do this. To say they laugh out loud is an understatement. OMG, this has happened to me before. My son who prompted me that I was using the exact font I was looking for. Doctor, you'll be lucky if you get upstairs, you remember what you originally went up there for, like myself, or start doing something completely different to your plain activity and leaving unfinished business downstairs. Okay, this is a condition that has to do with walking through doors and corridors. I'll research. Okay, I'll ask my wife. She knows everything. Okay, sometimes what I usually do when I forget what I went for, I just walk back. All right, I walk back my step, and then usually I will remember what I went for on the spot where I was thinking of it. I don't know if that ever happened to anybody. Okay, you're in good company, my dear. I got the M40 today. No plan whatsoever. Escaped one junction later and went home to tackle a kitchen drawer. Now you have to go back upstairs to remember what you went upstairs for without having to go back downstairs again. Okay, apparently it's because the original thought happened in another room. See, there's the thing here. When you do that, remember, tell your partner who puts a comforting hand on your shoulder, say, don't worry, I'll go and prompt it does the same thing. That's tiring. Okay, it's age. Okay, LOL sound familiar. Wait till you can find your purses after returning home from shopping. Cancel your bank card, credit card, etc. And then you open the fridge to get a drink. Guess what's in the fridge? Oh my God. Okay. Oh, you don't do this regularly. That's an everyday occurrence for me. LOL. So I didn't see these comments before when I tweeted that, when I bookmarked it. These I saw. Okay, so it's not only me. They dancing. It's not only me. I walk into a room, turn the light off, and sat down. This is even worse. Turn off the light and sit down. Same for me every day. I have a list to tell me what I need to do daily as I'll forget. Okay, my lists are famous. Okay, I'm so glad I'm not the only one who does that. All right. Okay, the rescuer said to me, I expect that at your age you will be thinking about the hereafter. I said, yes, these days I go into a room and say, what am I hereafter? Okay, I do this all the time. I feel your forgetfulness pain. Oh my God, story of my life. Okay, menopause is a real bitch. Okay, try going on a journey and forget to come back, please. Alright, we've all been there. Bloody workout, if you ask me. Have a chuckle and easy on a gracious with yourself today, Doc. Blessing. Alright, I think of it as much needed exercise and feel less annoyed. Okay, welcome to my life. Forever standing in a room wondering what I came in for. There forever. Alright, so there's a lot more going on. Let me read few going up. Okay, you thought you tweeted. Okay, you're an African woman with children and you go get your own things. Alright, Sam. Okay, I hear you, my love. Free exercise though. You and me both. Okay, free exercise meaning you're going up and down the stairs. Okay, story of my life. Welcome to my world. So pretty much is a common occurrences. Okay, that happened to me too. Alright, that's Meganpedia. Condolences to Prince Harry on the passing of his grandfather. We know Harry loved him dearly and we pray that he can find some comfort in the memories of his grandfather. Harry and Meghan have paid tribute to Prince Philip on Archwell website. Okay, so that's this. Alright, there's no comment. Oh, I guess she turned off the comment. Alright, next tweet. Okay, so people, I'm telling you, this is a way to get your peace of mind. You say what you have to say, don't even bother commenting. You could retweet. Okay, I think she left the retweet button. Okay, and put your own thing, but it won't reach her if she doesn't follow you. That's a good way of keeping your peace of mind. Okay, so people really out here wanting Meghan to risk traveling in the midst of a pandemic, a high-risk pregnancy, post-miscarriage, and to go be around people that literally wanted her gone. No disrespect, but Harry is free to go without her. She can participate in Zoom. Okay, so all of this they could do in Zoom. Harry doesn't need to go back. Okay, Harry needs to come and pay his respect with or without her. She got her devoted mother with her. He will never forgive himself if he doesn't attend. What is it? I didn't even attend my father's funeral. Okay, but I was the one who buried him, with my sister. Okay, we have people who helped us. All right, we did what we had to do. It's when people are alive. I don't know. It's when people are alive, that's when it's matter. Okay, if you were an ass to him when he was alive, what's the point of even going to the funeral? I'm not saying this is what happened, but it's during his lifetime when he knows how you felt about him, and we know, okay, for a fact that they talked via Zoom with his grandmother and grandfather. All right, Harry said when they finished talk, okay, they don't bother turning it off. They shut the laptop off. Okay. All right, so they talk regularly. So him not attending, okay, it's nothing. They're gonna, how do you call this? They're gonna bash him no matter what. Okay, social distancing is still happening. Okay, so he doesn't want to go over there with people who've been walking without masks. Okay, for him to bring the disease back home to his child and wife. Okay, so safety is first. All right, so he doesn't need to go. Okay, people with the right mind will understand. Okay, that is 100% his decision. There is still a pandemic. Thank you. There is still a pandemic and a heavily pregnant wife he has to think about. There's also Zoom, the way millions of families across the world have had to pay respect to their loved ones. Okay? Okay, what do you think will be written about her if she doesn't go? She will be condemned either way, so I won't go. Thank you. Harry should just do a quick visit to show respect. Even that, all right, he could always say the pandemic, all right, because once he go over there, okay, depend how much close he stays, and if he come back, if he does come back, all right, there's a distance he has to keep. He will have to be isolated between Megan and Archie before they could go back to regular way, the way they've been quarantined together. All right, so it's too much. Okay, his wife is pregnant. Okay, anything could happen in between. Okay, you just never know. All right, there could be any emergency right now at this stage. Okay, and especially she had a miscarriage already. All right, so there's a lot of things to be considered about. All right, there are reports that Prince Philip will be buried on next week, Saturday. Is Harry not supposed to be in quarantine for 10 to 14 days? What is the point of traveling if he will be quarantined during the burial? Thank you. Okay, he's already been in quarantine. He's quarantined with other people. You don't know how, whatever, some sort of a different variant he's carrying. You never know. Maybe the people around him already used to that. All right, like I said, my husband probably brings something here where my body and my kid's body already used to it, because my husband is the one who's going into the office and all of that. All right, so he doesn't need to bring anything over there, and then when he come back, he has to be quarantined again. Okay, he's already been in quarantine. He would have been told his grandfather was unwell weeks ago. Philip probably went home to die. He hate to happen. I mean, that's just excuses. Okay, once he get over there, guess what's gonna happen? Another thing they're gonna bash him anyway. So let's just keep it that way. Okay. On Prince Charles and Camilla wedding. Okay, there it is. Someone saw it too. All right. On Prince Charles and Camilla wedding's anniversary. Okay, I posted something like that on Twitter. Okay, oh my, I don't even know what to say. Karma. Okay, that's in French. Karma. Okay, karma. All right. And I have a feeling he had passed long before that. They just announced it there now because things was too heated up for them. Okay, all report next week. All report blaming Harry and Meghan and the interview for anything to do with the death of Duke of Edinburgh or pure evil. No explanation is needed as to dates, his age, etc., as it is entirely unrelated. Do they believe he watched them attacking his grandson and wife every day, let alone enjoying it? Okay, British royal family will play their violence for the next 30 days to pop up their machine while allowing their press attack dogs loose on Harry and Meghan. Okay, send flowers, stay home. Oh, Oh, you see, I didn't think about that. Yeah, just send flowers. Look at the during the what's that thing where he asked to put the wreath for him and they didn't do it. All right, so there it is. That's all he needs to do: send flowers and just stay home. Exactly. All right, it's so stupid. They could have done the interview last year, but they chose not to. If the press left them alone, it never would have happened. That's true. The interview was already completed before it was announced, and was it P went to the hospital? Okay, Philip went to the hospital. Just fake outrage. Okay, exactly that. Okay, like I said, I think he died a while back. They just kept it. Okay, I read several places that his title go directly to Charles. Okay, upon the Queen's death and Charles ascending, he can then and is supposed to bestow the titles upon Edward. Edward? Huh. What about the pedo? Okay, they remove everything on him. Okay, let's see. Apparently, Philip's title have already gone to Charles. They're hereditary, so went to his first son, Charles. You know, as I'm reading all of this, this is the thing that I've been saying a couple of videos ago, maybe a couple months ago, where look at this, all this BS these people take for granted, take so dear to them, titles and all of this. Now he's dead. How come he can't take them with him? All right? You come to this earth butt naked, you're gonna go back butt naked. God then then need all of this BS thing. Okay? All he need you to do is take care of the earth. All right? That's it. All right? He give you water and food. All right? And if you take care of the land, you'll have food unconditionally. Okay? If you take care of the land properly. All right? Where you're planting, you're growing your own food and things like that. But instead, these people create money, okay, to create money where they could be lazy. All right? They give themselves so much of it where they abuse human, okay, to do things for them. All right? That's a short way of putting it, but there's more to it. All right? But he's gone. Titles, all this wealth, all this whatever, even the thing that they're gonna bury him in, all right, in a couple of years or couple centuries, if you open his casket, guess what? The everything that he was buried in is still gonna be there. All right? His meat, his skin, everything, his organ will be dried up. All right? So all of this BS is things that they filled our mind with, and some people are blind by it. All right, Royal Reporter, the College of Arms confirmed Prince Charles has become the Duke of Edinburgh. Okay, so Charles is become the Duke of Edinburgh. All right, whatever. Okay, the title HRH, the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. The Duke of Edinburgh was granted the title and title of Royal Highness on 19 November 1947. On the next day, 20 November, he was created Duke of Edinburgh, Earl of, was it Marinette, and Baron Greenwich. Okay, Greenwich in the county of London. These peerage are hereditary, and on the death of His Royal Highness have passed to his eldest sons, HRH, the Prince of Wales. Okay, and the event of Prince Wales or any subsequent holder of these titles succeed to the crown, these titles and shall all others held will merge with the crown. Okay, His Royal Highness was made the Prince of United Kingdom by letter pattern of the present Queen, date 22 February 1957. A declaration of the same date communicated Her Majesty's will and pleasure that her husband be known as His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. His Royal Highness style and title will be declared at his funeral by Gautier Principal King of Arm in accordance with custom. Alright, these are all BS, okay? All BS. Let me bookmark it. Link, okay, there's this. This is another one, maybe I'll... Okay, remember when his statement wasn't denied to shame her. Let's see here. Prince Philip advised Prince Harry not to marry Marco because one doesn't marry actresses, report. Alright, all this, alright, you deal with, when was that date? June 17, 2019. Alright, all of this, you deal with the Lord right now, okay? We're done with you here, you deal with the Lord. If you felt like you had the, you better than. All right, so deal with the Lord right now. But he and Queen were only one who called the Sussexes to U.S. Okay, I mean, I guess he has his opinion for things, but he let it be known, whatever he felt. Okay, at least he was being truthful. Okay, sometimes it's better for somebody to be truthful to you. At least you could prepare yourself for things to be. All right, okay. I know, however, they used this story during her pre- and postpartum to shame her, adding to her mental health issue. Yes, the reporter or devil. Okay, and as much as the media being evil, the rest of the family stays silent. These headlines and gossip will make anyone suicidal because they didn't do anything to stop the abuse. The media feel empowered to continue the abuse and bullying of a pregnant woman. Okay, absolutely 100% true. But those media blaming Harry and Meghan are truly sick. And I don't think Prince Philip watched their interview anymore than he watched what the royal voters seem to think were a heroic attack on Harry and Meghan. Quote, defense of the Queen and royal family. Prince Philip was very sick for some time. Okay, I'm talking about previous headline prior to them moving to the U.S. Remember how they weaponized stuff he allegedly said about her to abuse and bully her. Imagine if their family will have put a stop to all of the nastiness that she endured from the media. I agree. I was addressing post Prince Philip's death and the blame placed on Harry and Meghan, and also the media delusion that Prince Philip watched the interview and was even watching them while he was very sick and dying. Okay, I remember also Tom Bradby, whom William now threw out as journalist, told that everyone from family except Queen and Philip were jealous and often unfriendly toward Harry and Meghan. All right, let me go to another one. All right, that's this. I'll come to this. So that's that. I find it odd how many people are saying, quote, think of the Queen's feeling, end quote, forgetting the national discontent when she showed no feelings over Diana. Okay, that's what got me. I don't even think I followed this. How did I? Nope, I don't follow designer, code analyst, painter. Okay, I don't follow him. But when I came across it, I was like, I need to bookmark it. Okay, feeling or not something the royals do. This can possibly be a surprise to you. I'm not being cool. It's a documented fact. Okay, what's more, I'm not convinced many ordinary people are especially sentimental either. When my dad died, we were laughing within 15 minutes. We laughed during his funeral. Nobody seemed shocked. Okay, it's how people deal with grief. Black humor is very normal. Okay, I'm no racist. I'm no royalist, not much of a Republican either, to be honest. I don't think I care enough either way. I mean, no harm to an old lady of grieving family, but you can't expect humans to turn off their nature because a 99-year-old man died. They do that, commonly. Okay, and there are lots of ways you could describe Philip's nature: blunt or direct, seem common. Okay, but I doubt many could describe him as snowflake. Okay, he wasn't renowned for his delicate diplomatic sensibility. You expect him to say the wrong thing on a day like this. I don't think anyone should be deliberately cruel, but nor do I think we should all tiptoe around. Basically, stop complaining that people are being inappropriate. It's completely appropriate to be inappropriate. It's normal. I thought that's very interesting. Okay, I usually agree with you on many things. However, I cannot agree with you on this. Okay, I've seen many type of death and dying. Some sudden, some expect, both personal and professionally. We all grieve in different ways. She has lost her person. That's just devastating. I mean, okay, I understand what she's saying here, but guess what? There was a warning sign. He went to the hospital. He was sick. Okay, you have a lot of, and his age, 99 years old. Okay, there's all these factors that give you the warning to be prepared. All right, when my dad passed, I was prepared. I knew he was sick. Okay, I knew he was sick. I was sending, money for medication and all sort of things. All right, so once he died, okay, nobody needed to tell me. For some reason, I felt it. And when my brother called me, and that's the first thing I said, did he die? Because my brother very rarely call me. So I knew he passed. Okay, I didn't cry, I didn't do anything. At least I know he, I was given warning a couple weeks prior. Okay, we knew he was gonna die. And then, like this guy said, everything is normal. It's how, everybody grieves different ways, and her too. For I agree with her too, but you cannot disagree of someone who's saying almost the same thing but in a different way. That's how I see this here. But isn't the whole point of a monarchy to teach us the Great British stiff upper lip and any occasion? And that's the push and pull of the younger royal who are supposed to be modernizing the royal family, but never are allowed to cause of the firm hold on them. All right, that's again. She just lost the love of her life. Okay, 99 years old. How long she's next too? All right, but then again, you just never know. Death, this is why God don't give you expiration date. He doesn't tell you when he's gonna take you, when time is up. Okay, you never know. All right, for all I know, anybody younger than her could be next. All right, there's people I hear that stay until 113. My goodness, this one is very ancient. All right. When my mom died, I was upset in private. I didn't show much emotion to anyone, really, as I was just trying to get on with things. Please don't put people down who seem emotionless in public. You don't know what they are going through in private. That's right. But, I mean, I think he's saying the same thing here. Okay? He's putting this out, but it's almost the same thing. All right, and he gave example as to the way Prince Philip is. All right, she was raised not to show emotion in public. Her generation didn't, but when the mother of two of her grandchildren died in a road accident, her instinct was to keep them safe to grief. Public opinion, media-led, forced her to change direction. She never disclosed her feeling. Okay, feelings are something to be bottled up and kept private. No, not really. It's different for everybody. At least that's what I was taught. Okay, I think that massive outpouring of public grief over Diana generally shocked and surprised the Queen, because people told her she had to say something, from what I understand. All right, so this here, feelings are something to be bottled up and kept private. No, this is what usually causes mental health. Like you see Prince Harry, all right, the thing, they didn't let him grieve. Okay, all of this anger, and then they push him to go walk behind his mother's casket. All of this bottle up. Okay, people need to let free. Okay, express your sorrow in your own way, as long it's not interfering with somebody else's life. Okay, that's the boundary here. You could do as you please, but do not disturb somebody else's. Okay, that's the thing. I think I'm gonna leave this like that, because you have people saying different things, their own opinion, how things should be, and then the whole thing is people supposed to grieve their own way. If it's to be in a room by themselves, be in a room by yourself. If it's for you to scream out loud somewhere, go scream. If it's for you to go punch a punching bag, go do it. But the only thing you cannot do, okay, in my humble opinion, is to not take out your grief on someone else, physically or mentally. All right, go do your thing someplace else. People will understand you are grieving. All right, and sometimes it takes days or weeks, sometimes even months, for people to start grieving. All right, so they hold it. Let's say they are the one who's in charge of taking care of all the paperwork and all of this. They do it. All right, and then after, when everything is said and done, all right, some people, that's when they sit back and just cry. That's where they do their thing. All right. This is why everybody's different. Okay, we cannot tell how people should grieve. All right, but for one thing, if it's really bothering you mentally and stuff like that, that's when you go speak to somebody. All right, for mental health kind of thing. Next week, okay, the Daily Mail drafting an article about how Meghan Markle placed a hex on Prince Philip as we speak. Oh my God. Look at her. What is that? Is that a huge typewriter or computer? All right. Okay. And that the interview with Oprah put, quote, tremendous pain and stress, and quote, on Prince Philip, and that's why he died. Okay. I legit used the work with this lady here in Las Vegas. Really, I legit used to work with this lady here in Las Vegas. I don't remember her name because it was 15 years ago and only for a brief time, but she was an absolute peach and sell genius when it comes to upselling homes. Okay, close. Okay, her Prince Philip last 12 months were marred by bitter fallout from Harry and Meghan's decision to quit. Please. Okay, with her dad and sister providing detail. I haven't seen this in years. It's hilarious now as it was then. Okay, that is such an unusual typing video, oddly alluring. I have to keep watching. Okay, it what happened when you spend your life selling Lucky Heather. This, alright, people are laughing. Next tweet. Okay, so this is the last one that I bookmarked. Alright, the organizers of the Sussex event would like to condolences. Okay, I think I read that and then I bookmark it also. Okay, I'd like to send condolences, love, prayers, and support to Prince Harry and Meghan in this time of grief as they mourn the passing of his grandfather. Quote, bless all those who mourn, for they shall be comfort. Okay, rest in peace, Prince Philip. Alright, so I think I went over that also. Alright, I have some notification. Let's see what's going on here. What is this here? Okay, 99-year-old Greek man dies. And other news, the country is falling to pieces. 150,000 people are dead and Brexit is a disaster. Okay, I'll come to this. Alright, if you knew of Prince Philip's history, calling him a Greek man is incorrect. Okay, here is a bit of his bio for you. Alright, this person said, alright, but he was born in Greece. They overthrown his family, so he had to leave. Not his fault, but technically he was Greek, right? Okay, technically isn't usually a word used when discussing a person's citizenship. He was British from 90. Okay, if you're talking about citizenship, maybe, alright. His mother was Battenberg, his father was Greek and Danish, so taking your reasoning, his heritage was less Greek and more Danish and German since Battenberg is German. Alright, whatever. Okay, that's that. That's the answer to this. Alright, let's go into this here. Alright, that's this comment here. There's the response here. Okay, yep, and sorry if this is insensitive, but instead of bullying a cheap bunch of flowers that will rot on the ground, can people who wish to pay their respect donate to a charity? He was a patron, or plant a tree instead. I can stand that sea of waste. Okay, water cannon were used last night in Belfast. Nothing to see here. Move along. There's people talking about what's going on in Ireland. Okay, not Greek, German as an incident of birth, but more important, sign up to fight real life Nazi. Just saying. P.S. I'm not Greek. Okay, I'm no royalist, but he wasn't Greek. Okay, his birth certificate said he was. Thank you. All right, but this is the thing here. All right. As the Duke of Wellington is alleged to have said, being born in a stable doesn't make a man a horse. I'm paraphrasing. Okay, that has nothing to do with the country a person is born in. He was born in Corfu, Prince of Greece and Denmark. Okay, the government are using a period of mourning to hide all of those news. Okay, I can imagine Prince Philip will approve in the middle of a pandemic riot in Northern Ireland and British chaos to the economy gaining pace daily. He took duty seriously and will expect others. Okay, British chaos to the economy send the stock market and the economy forecast for growth. The EU or the busted flush. Okay. Is Greek somehow funny or stressing something? The Duke wasn't Greek, all right? 2, it's not a duality. The 150,000 should be mentioned constantly, but the Duke's death is a significant event. It's not one or the other. Okay, and water cannon now being used in Northern Ireland. Okay, Jimmy Savile introduced young girl to pedophile family. Okay, bookmark this. I'm telling you, you've come across a lot of things in the comment. Don't be disrespectful murders, okay? Pay me $1 million a year and I'll do some good shit too. I can promise you that. $1 million, okay? And the rest, alright? And we're meant to be having festival for the latter. Okay, is this what I pay my license fee for? But this death is a nice distraction. That's right, there it is, other people are seeing it. Okay, and Northern Ireland is in chaos because of call-off. Okay, tomorrow's Express headline, shock as 99-year-old die. Okay, it's all Greek to many, the extra was meant. Alright, 99-year-old Greek man who wouldn't have got into the country if Preta Patel had been in charge. You see? That is true, because they were talking about what do you call this? Immigrants. There's a video I come across where they're talking about immigrants going. They're throwing what is it? Brits out of what is it? What's the country? Spanish. Okay. And Spain. Okay, government can drop now any bad news and media will ignore it over a bunch of flowers at the palace gate. Tone deaf, not everyone worship royalty. That's why they're okay, microboat, don't you think? There was a tweet I came across where they say something, okay, like right now, this is where they should, what is it? Ireland should just take the land back while they're being distracted. Alright, so I was there. I can't believe I went over all of it. Alright, notification. What is going on here? Operation Find a Black and Brown. What is that? ITV News. This morning, I felt like I lost a bet. Okay, he was just a great person, especially for wildlife and charities he supported. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking them going hunting. Okay, then no mask. Okay, at least these two people in the back were. Okay, members of the public have continued to visit Windsor to pay their respect to the Duke of Edinburgh. Okay, I'm not gonna go in there. Alright, what is going on here? The 5 ways in which Prime Minister Boris Johnson personally owns the withdrawal agreement and Northern Irish Protocol. That's a thread, I went over it. Alright, real politics shouldn't be about waving flag. It should be about developing the standard of living of all sections of your people. 23 years on from the Good Friday Agreement, we all need to spill our sweat and change our society for the better. Let's see this one. Maybe this will be it. Alright.
Street and waving their flags.
Let's see.
My father, because I never forget my first political lesson when I was 10 years old. The Nationalist Party were holding an election meeting at the top of the street and waving their flags, and my father, who was unemployed, saw that I was getting emotional too. And he put his hand on my shoulder. He says, "Don't get involved in that stuff, son." I says, "Why not, Dad?" He says, "You can't eat the flag." Think of the wisdom of that real politics shouldn't be about waving flags. It should be about developing the standard of living of all sections of your people. And that's common ground, because both sections need that. And now our people have started working together through their representatives, spilling their sweat, not their blood. And I look forward, that is what I call the healing process. As they work together, break down the barriers of the past, the distrust of the past, and a new society in Ireland, north and south, will evolve. But it will not give victory to either side. It will be based on agreement and respect for difference.
Wow, this is very powerful. You can't eat the flag. Let's see here. Okay, PD John Holmes Simon Malone. Okay, not here to deal here and now. Clean out dysfunctional mess. So was it Stormont? Northern Ireland saw Mrs. the late John Hume and Simon Malone. KJS was the antithesis of people who create tiers and class of sectarian division for their own political and electoral gain. PD column isn't even 1% of this man. Okay, people of Derry disagree. Best politician this island has ever seen. Sherman Joint, brilliant, wonder what he will make of the current carry on. Our assembly isn't capable of delivering, it simply doesn't work. Okay, what color was his passport? A pearly white, a remarkable man who, okay, a remarkable man could do with more like him at the present time. Okay, you can't eat flag since then. Okay, so here, usually when at a specific time, okay, when you have a good politician or good person who's in office who's doing the right thing, okay, people don't recognize it. It's after the fact, when they get a worse person, that's when they realize that. And I'm pretty sure, okay, I don't know who he is. He's probably some sort of politician, either in Ireland or in the UK, who probably no longer living. Okay, probably people didn't even give him that much respect during his time. And then now these things that he says are coming true. Look at that President Obama. During his time, he was trying to do the right thing. Nobody, not nobody. They didn't give him the respect that he needed. And look at Joe Biden, who's going now. Okay, who's trying to do things. Look at all the roadblocks they're putting in front of him. But it's usually after the fact. But anyway, I'm going to put the DMX prayer. Alright, so I came across this tweet after I already recorded. But I'm going to try to answer it in the same video. Alright, I thought it was very interesting. The fact that the queen found out she had become queen when she was holidaying in a place where her people were committing genocide on her behalf. That shit is hunting. It is sick. Okay, her giving her 21st birthday radio address something about the Commonwealth and apartheid South Africa come at a very close second. Right, I used to be so proud about her becoming queen on our soil. Then I read a couple of books and yuck, it's effing morbid. Okay, right, it's a point of pride in the official narrative, yet there was a genocide ongoing, actually very nearby to where she was holidaying. It is so effing sick. Okay, this is education, is that. Alright. And the fact that it took almost a decade for us to gain independence from a legacy she adopted after her visit, and another 30 to 50 years for the truth to come out of the legacy her country left us. Okay, the whitewashing and sanitizing of history was really sanitizing. Alright, yep, but the legacy is everywhere. We've never escaped. It's in the fact that the history was washed and the narrative cooked. Okay, this is the thing here. Alright, these are people who actually in the land of where these people have done their thing. Alright, so I went in this, and this is the retweet of this. Alright, this. She was in Kenya with Philip on our land that they had stolen, and soon after she became queen, concentration torture camps for Kenyans, including children, exiled all over. Screw that family disrespectfully. Okay? Alright, so there's this comment. Come on. Okay, disrespectfully, I love that. They should get a single dose of empathy or condolence from us. Definitely not after what they did to our people and our land. Alright, sadly, Kenyatta and our African leaders are already falling beside themselves with song and praise. Alright, we must always reject them, always. Royal family then missed it, did they? Anyway, I saw this and I thought it was interesting. So I came across some tweets. I was looking for one thing, but I came across a lot of other things that I'm not looking for. So I thought I should share it with you. Alright, just in case that sanctioned news fraud Piers Morgan start with his eulogy of how wonderful he thinks Prince Philip was, remind him of his column from 2019. Alright, let's see here. He wrote this. Okay, Piers Morgan, it's time the Queen gave her rude, stubborn, insensitive, arrogant, and dangerous Duke of Hazzard his driven marching orders. Okay, so he wrote this. That was during the accident thing, and I think I read it on my previous recording. Piers Morgan for Mail Online. Okay, January 21st, 2019. Okay, so he wrote that on that day. There's 28 comments on it. Let's read some, not all. Okay, I was black and literally second my Morgan for this. Okay, by the way, what was it? BTF. The old man shouldn't have been driving in his late 90s, and after many accidents, he was clearly past the driving age. Okay, thank you. I'm stealing them. Thanks, I save. I believe we might soon need it. Right? People are collecting receipts. Alright, that's the next tweet. So that was from him directly here. Okay, there's 1.4 thousand comment. Alright, new column. Thank you, Prince Philip. You were the greatest of Britain. Oh my God, you are the greatest of Britain, a selfless, strong-willed, and furiously loyal man who devoted your life to public duty, your beloved queen, and your adoptive country. Okay. There's people who respond that to him. The greatest of Britain, this you. Okay, Piers Morgan, it's time the Queen gave the vote stubborn. Okay, so that's the same thing I just read above here. They respond. Let's go in there. Okay. Wow. Let's just say he was a good-looking man when he was young. This is why people should not even bother, take beauty like at face value, because it changed. It changed. Oh my God, she still keep the same hairdo. Wow. They tried to recreate that. Your cousin. There's your cousin. Oh my God. There's this. Okay, that was 2 years ago, and the time of someone deaf positive should be focused on which exactly was Piers doing. Okay, there's people making excuses. Surprised you have been blamed. You haven't been begging for the prince's death. Okay, I'm sure he's gonna come with something. Okay, onward, upward. All right, but anyway, I just saw some of these and I thought I shared this. But anyway. All right, let's see here. Looking at the trauma the beloved Philip went through, it was only after Piers Morgan interview that, what the hell, he died. He was strong, healthy. What the hell is this? Okay, let me not even go there. What is that? Alex Beresford ignored Piers Morgan's scathing stance and Guy jib as he laughed with his goats. Oh, so that's the guy who put him in his place when he was, is that the weatherman or something? Where he was telling him, you're constantly going after Meghan. I think that's him. Damn, he's fit. Look at his quad. Laughing with his goat. Piers Morgan in about an hour. Piers Morgan right now. I've been waiting for Piers to say it. Okay, counting to when Piers Morgan blamed Meghan Markle for a nine-year-old man's death. So this is what. May you rest in peace. Okay, Piers Morgan. Prince Philip's death is not a joke. I'm gonna tell Piers Morgan about you. Whatever. Alright, what is this? Okay. Let me get out of there. Alright, 4 minutes. That was too much. But anyway, I'm gonna put the DMX prayer.
God, I am just learning how to pray. Bear with me. First, I thank you for the life of everyone that's here with me. Then I thank you for the love you give me. Why? I don't know. I don't deserve it, and it hurts inside. Many a nights I cried and called your name out loud, but didn't call you when I was doing good, too proud. And still you gave me love. I wasn't used to that. Most of the people that gave me love ended up taking it back. That's something new to me. So I'm asking you for time to adjust. Let me make it there. I will be one you can trust. What I stand for, I put my life on. I do. I guess what I'm asking is, show me how to stand for you. And I will rap for you, sing for you, reach for you, preach for you, teach for you. I will love you like you love me, unconditionally. And I will always be prepared for whatever the mission will be. Give the nutrition to me, and I'll properly digest it. And when I give it back, I will show you word well invested. And whenever I go, before I go, let me give. Thanks to you, Lord, for my birth, for every day that I've lived. You gave me a love most of my life I didn't know was there. I give you my life because you cared. Amen.
Wow, this is very powerful. Okay, please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share.